Hello there, Algebra 1A, and welcome to Lesson 4.4. Today, we are going to be graphing equations from standard form. So a little bit of a new form here, different than slope-intercept form. First off, what is standard form? Well, standard form is of the form ax plus or minus by equals plus or minus c. A, b, and c are the coefficients. Okay, so those are just regular numbers that I have highlighted in red, green, and blue. Basically, the steps to graph these is you're going to want to solve the equation for y, use the steps from 4-2, and then check using your calculator. So let's get into this one here. First off, this equation, so 9 is our a value. There's a little imaginary 1 in front of the y as our b value. And our c value is negative 5. To go about graphing this, then, I'll write it over to the right here. We are going to solve the equation for y. That is why we did this type of stuff last unit. So we would have 9x plus 1y equals negative 5. We need to get the y by itself. So we are going to subtract 9x from each side. Just like that. That's going to leave us with y equals negative 9x minus 5. Now, hopefully you remember from the last chapter or 2 chapters ago, lessons, we are going to start graphing this by plotting the y-intercept of negative 5. So on the y-axis, we go down negative 5, and we use negative 9 as our slope, thinking that we are going down 9 and to the right, or up to the left. So I'm just going to plot up 9 points, to the left 1, there they are, and connect those 2 points. Once you have that, that is pretty much graphing, okay, from standard form. Alrighty. Now, it's a good idea to check this in your calculator. To do that, you're going to go to y equals. You are going to type in the slope-intercept form equation, negative 9x minus 5. And you can hit graph, and that should match up, okay? A lot of students will mix up the direction of the graph. So take that step to check your work as well. Okay? Moving on to example number 2. Once again, we have to solve it for y. So I will rewrite it here. What are we going to do? Well, we have to get y by itself. So we always add or subtract away the x. In this case, subtract it. And that leaves us with negative 5y is equal to negative 3x plus 10. And we have to then divide by negative 5. Make sure you divide everything. The 3, well, the negative 3, and the 10. So y is equal to positive 3/5 x minus 2. And we just plot that on our graph, starting at negative 2. And thinking of slope, we would go up 3 to the right 5. Up 3 to the right 5. You could also go down 3 to the left 5. Do your best, connect those lines or those dots with a line. That's pretty good. And there is your graph. Again, go ahead, check that in the calculator. Do that little bunch for yourself. 3/5 x minus 2. There it is. Should match up. You can also check out the table, second graph. And again, that gives you values to look through that you could plot as well. Okay. 3 and 4. Go ahead and try these out. 3 is a little bit different. So actually, let's do this one together real quick. Solving for y. Going to bring the 3x over by subtracting it. So negative 2y is equal to negative 3x. There is no y-intercept, so we don't need to write the 0. We still need to divide by negative 2, so y is equal to positive 3/2 x. And it's really like an imaginary plus 0. So that means we actually start right in the middle of our axis at 0, 0. From there, up 3 over 2, or down 3 to the left 2. And connect those lines, those dots. Good deal. Okay. At this point, if you want to try out 4, you can pause and then try it out. I will go through step by step how to do that. If you are getting the right answer and comfortable, then you can certainly finish the problem, check it, and then get to work on the rest of the practice problems. So there are these steps. Be careful, dividing two negatives, those do become positive. A positive over a negative becomes negative. So 3/5 x minus 1, plot that there. Check using the calculator if you need. And other than that, you can call it a day. Great job, guys. Work on the rest of those practice problems and have a nice rest of the week.